Have you ever wondered what places to avoid when traveling in Europe? Today, we're flipping the script and focusing on the top 10 places you might want to sidestep on your European journey. There's beauty to be found everywhere, but not all places are created equal. From areas grappling with high crime rates to cities suffering from the strain of over-tourism, we'll explore why some places might not make the cut for your travel itinerary. So buckle up. It's time to explore the less traveled path. Let's dive into the countdown, starting from number 10. Number 10 on our list is Pripyat, Ukraine. A once bustling city, Pripyat now stands frozen in time, a haunting reminder of the devastating Chernobyl nuclear disaster that occurred in 1986. This city, once home to around 50,000 residents, was evacuated in just 2 days following the catastrophic event. Today it remains largely abandoned, its buildings, parks, and streets slowly being reclaimed by nature. Visiting Pripyat isn't as simple as hopping on a plane and booking a hotel. The area is still highly radioactive, and while tours are available, they come with a host of safety restrictions. Visitors must be equipped with Geiger counters to monitor radiation levels and are advised against touching any objects or straying from the designated path. The eerie silence, the dilapidated buildings, and the ghostly remnants of a life once lived make Pripyat a compelling yet chilling destination. While an intriguing destination, the potential risks make Pripyat a place to avoid. Coming in at number 9, Naples, Italy. When you hear Naples, you might picture mouth-watering pizza, vibrant street life, and exquisite architecture. However, this Italian city has a less glamorous side that often goes unnoticed. For years, Naples has been grappling with trash management issues. Imagine strolling through the historic city center only to encounter mounds of uncollected trash, a sight that can tarnish the city's charm. In addition, Naples has a reputation for petty crime. While it's not uncommon for cities to have some level of crime, the frequency in Naples can be disconcerting. Visitors often report incidents of pickpocketing and bag snatching, particularly in crowded areas. These issues can make Naples a less desirable destination for tourists seeking a hassle-free European getaway. Now, it's not all gloom and doom. Naples boasts a rich history, with centuries-old landmarks and a vibrant cultural scene, but until it addresses these issues, Naples' current problems place it on our list. Despite its rich history, Naples' current issues landed on our list. Number 8 on our list is Barcelona, Spain. This city, known for its vibrant culture and stunning architecture, has become a victim of its own popularity. Over-tourism is a growing concern here, with millions of visitors descending on the city each year, eager to explore its historic streets and iconic landmarks. The influx of tourists has led to a local backlash. Residents feel pushed out of their own neighborhoods as prices rise and the city's infrastructure struggles to keep up with the demand. In recent years, protests have become more frequent, with locals calling for a cap on tourist numbers and stricter regulations on holiday rentals. This tension between locals and tourists is palpable, casting a shadow over the city's festive atmosphere. And while the city's authorities are working hard to balance the needs of both residents and visitors, the situation remains complex. While beautiful, the over-tourism issue makes Barcelona a place to consider avoiding. 7th on our list is Bucharest, Romania. Known for its eclectic mix of architecture and rich history, Bucharest is a city that certainly piques interest. However, beneath its charm lies a concern that can't be overlooked: air pollution. Bucharest's struggle with air quality is no secret. The city is often shrouded in a cloak of smog, the result of heavy traffic and industrial emissions. This not only obscures the view of its picturesque landscapes, but it also presents a potential health hazard for visitors. Breathing in this polluted air can lead to a range of health issues, from minor irritations like coughing and throat discomfort to more serious conditions like respiratory diseases. While efforts are being made to improve the air quality, the situation remains far from ideal. So despite its allure, the high levels of air pollution make Bucharest a less than ideal destination for travelers seeking a breath of fresh air. Given the pollution levels, Bucharest earns a spot on our list. Number 6 is Oslo, Norway, a city that's no stranger to breathtaking fjords, rich history, and a vibrant art scene. But it's not all rosy in this Nordic capital. One of the most striking aspects of Oslo is its high cost of living. From accommodations to food, from museum tickets to public transportation, everything comes with a hefty price tag. Imagine sipping a cup of coffee at a local cafe only to find that it costs more than a meal back home, or planning a trip to one of the city's world-class museums only to realize that the entrance fee alone could blow your daily budget. While the city is undoubtedly beautiful, the astronomical expenses can be a significant deterrent for budget travelers. The allure of the Northern Lights and the promise of a unique cultural experience can quickly fade when faced with the reality of Oslo's steep prices. Oslo's high costs make it a less desirable destination for many travelers. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have Paris, France. This city of lights, known for its enchanting streets, iconic Eiffel Tower and world-class museums, unfortunately, has a darker side that may dampen the spirits of eager tourists. Over-tourism is a significant issue in Paris. With millions of visitors flocking to the city each year, the charm of the romantic boulevards and quaint cafes can quickly be overshadowed by the throngs of tourists. The city's beauty often comes at the price of overcrowded landmarks and long queues, which can significantly detract from the travel experience. Moreover, Paris has a notorious reputation for pickpocketing, especially in heavily crowded tourist areas. Despite the city's efforts to combat this issue, it's a persistent problem that can turn a dream vacation into a nightmare. Despite its romantic reputation, these issues land Paris on our list. So when planning your next European adventure, remember there's more to consider than just the allure of a city's landmarks. 4th on our list is Moscow, Russia. Now don't let the allure of the Kremlin's gilded domes and the subtle charm of the Red Square fool you. Visiting Moscow comes with its own set of challenges. Topmost on this list is obtaining a Russian visa. The process can be a labyrinth of paperwork and bureaucracy, often requiring an invitation from a Russian citizen or a hotel confirmation for the entire stay. But the difficulties don't end there. Moscow, like much of Russia, can be a hotbed of political instability. Protests and demonstrations are frequent, and while they may seem like intriguing local color, they can quickly escalate into situations best avoided by tourists. Then there's the language barrier. While it's not unique to Russia, the Cyrillic alphabet can be daunting for first-time visitors, and don't count on everyone speaking English. These challenges make Moscow a place to consider avoiding. But if you're up for an adventure, remember, forewarned is forearmed. 3rd on our list is Monaco. A playground for the rich and famous, this tiny principality nestled in the heart of the French Riviera is a beacon of luxury and opulence. But it's this very exclusivity that places it on our list. Monaco's high-end allure comes with a hefty price tag, making it a less accessible destination for the average traveler. From its world-renowned casinos to its prestigious yacht-lined harbor, the cost of simply stepping foot in this city-state can be astronomical. Even a modest meal in Monaco can cost more than a fine dining experience elsewhere. Accommodations follow suit, with prices that can leave you gasping for breath. While Monaco's glittering facade of wealth and glamour may be enticing, the prohibitive costs associated with visiting can quickly turn this dream destination into a financial nightmare. For many travelers, Monaco remains a place to admire from afar, not a place to visit. Monaco's exclusivity lands at a spot on our list. 2nd on our list is Venice, Italy. This city of canals, gondolas, and beautiful architecture has long been a favorite amongst travelers. However, in recent years, Venice has been battling the twin demons of over-tourism and environmental degradation. The city is literally sinking under the weight of its popularity. Passenger-packed cruise ships and millions of visitors each year put a strain on the city's infrastructure and contribute to the rising sea levels that threaten Venice's future. While the city's charm is undeniable, it's important to consider the impact of our travel choices. The Venetian government has been forced to implement measures such as visitor caps and entrance fees to control the flow of tourists. This has led to an experience that can feel less authentic and more commercialized. Moreover, the city's struggle with rising water levels is a sobering reminder of the climate crisis facing our planet. These issues make Venice a place to consider avoiding. And finally, number 1 on our list is the Vatican. Often swarming with tourists, it's a victim of its own popularity. The long lines can spoil the experience and make sightseeing a chore rather than a pleasure. The over-tourism doesn't only affect the visitors, but also the invaluable artifacts housed within. The Vatican, despite its historical significance and awe-inspiring architecture, suffers from these issues. Despite its historical significance, these issues make the Vatican the top place to avoid in Europe. And there you have it, our top 10 places to avoid when traveling in Europe. From the eerie ghost town of Pripyat, Ukraine, to the crowded streets of Paris, France, we've traversed the continent highlighting spots that might not make your travel bucket list. These places, while fascinating, have their own unique challenges that might detract from the overall experience. Remember, travel is a personal experience, and what appeals to one person may not to another. Always do your research before planning your trip.